What up, witches? Welcome to the 5-year anniversary of the attempted insurrection on the United States government, U.S. Capitol, by right wing extremists. 5 years ago to the day, a violent group of people who were led by Donald J. Trump attempted to overturn the results of the election. People died that day, and yet they're still supporters of Donald Trump. I lost my brother that day, totally unrelated situation. I found out about the Capitol riots first. I was watching, horror struck, the live updates when I got a phone call from my mom. Give me the news that my brother had died. In the middle of a pandemic, I had to go down to Florida so that my mother would not bury her child alone. Bury her child for the second time. I can only imagine what people are feeling today, because I'm not the only one grieving, although I'm grieving for a different reason. But we are all grieving the loss of this country in a lot of ways, the downfall of it, what we ignorantly believed to be the United States and the American dream when we were growing up in the 90s and early 2000s. We were waking up and seeing the lie for what it was. Many of us were disillusioned a long time ago, but we still believed that most people are good and that people like Donald Trump would never become president of the United States, let alone twice. And you will never convince me that that man won all 7 swing states without Elon Musk's help. You will never convince me of that. Kamala Harris should be our president right now, and we would not be entering into a million fucking wars and kidnapping dictators of other countries. People like Adriana Smith might still be alive. I'm so angry of what this past year has brought to our country. The damage that the Trump regime has done will take decades to rebuild. Our children will be picking up the pieces, their children. We have just set back our progress, but that doesn't mean we're going to give up. 2 steps forward, 1 step back is still 1 step forward, folks. Now is not the time to panic. Now is the time to get prepared, to get organized, to call your representatives. I'm homeschooling my children because it is not safe to send my kids to public school. There have been more school shootings in our country than there have been days in this year. And one of the things I'm doing today is teaching my 4-year-old about the government and how we, everyday people, need to do our part in calling our representatives. If you haven't done that yet, do so. If you have not gotten involved in your local community yet, do that. If you have not figured out who is running in your local elections this year, do that. If you have not already volunteered, do that. Elections need poll workers. So if you have the time, work an election day. I was a volunteer poll worker for the election in Ohio, where we passed abortion rights into our Constitution, and we passed recreational cannabis. And being a part of that process was very educational. If you are not actively making your community better, if you are not taking the steps that you can, you don't have to do everything, but you have to do something. If you're not doing anything, get out of the way. This has been my political rant for the day. In my grief, I'm taking no shit. So, enter my space at your own risk. I got other shit to worry about than your petty semantics. People want to argue with me about the dumbest shit on this app. I've had more conversations about whether or not it's safe or better or healthier to spay a cat before its first heat than I've had about what people are doing to help their fucking community. Stop arguing with people about stupid bullshit, especially when it's irrelevant. Do something today. make your voice heard, and be angry. Anger has a purpose. What is that anger trying to tell you? That you're not heard, that you're not valued? Because anger is not a negative emotion, it's a protective emotion. Everything you do is political. Everything you do matters, big or small. It all has an effect. Do your civic duty, take a fucking stand. We are Americans. Act like it. Later, witches.